When a guy saw this little face emerge from a storm drain, he knew he couldn't keep driving. Storm drains collect all kinds of things that the rain washes away. Sometimes, though, they become home for the most unlikely animals. In fact, when a passing driver saw what was in the roadside drain, he couldn't help but stop to try and save the delightful duo. The person in question was Imgur and Reddit user viralstorie. He was driving in February 2018 when he spotted something unusual on the side of the road. As a result, he just had to stop and see what was going on. Under the circumstances, what he saw must have been a surprise. I was driving by and I saw a little head poke out of the storm drain, so I pulled over and investigated, he wrote on Imgur. So with that intention, he peered into the grate. And when he did, he saw a pair of eyes looking back at him, but they didn't belong to a rat or an alligator. No, the little peepers peering at viralstorie belonged to a cute little kitty that had somehow found its way into the sewer. What's more, it turned out that there wasn't just one cat hiding under the grate. In fact, the first little fluffer viralstorie saw was a mommy cat. There was another feline, a kitten in the dark drain too. There were two small cats hiding there, explained viralstorie. The Imgur user had no way of knowing how the cats had gotten in the storm drain, to say nothing of how long they'd been in there. But they must have been starving, especially since Mommy had a kitten. Although Mommy Kitty was curious enough to sniff viralstorie, the flighty felines were too scared to leave their den. However, viralstorie couldn't just leave the cats in the storm drain. After all, a hole by the side of the road is no place for a mommy and her baby. They were scared and hungry, viralstorie explained. With this in mind, the kind-hearted guy decided that the best way to get to the cats' hearts was probably through their stomachs. So I ran to the store and bought some food to lure them out, he explained. His plan, of course, was a success. The famished feline simply couldn't resist the allure of a good meal. So after the kitties had been lured out of their hiding place, viralstorie had gained their trust. Then it was just a matter of getting them somewhere safe away from the storm drain. So viralstorie took them home. If the kitties minded the house cat treatment, they didn't show it in any way as they played in their rescuer's bathroom. In fact, the duo didn't even resist when it came to the ultimate test, bath time. Despite the innate aversion to water some cats seem to have, both of them were as good as gold. They let me bathe them and didn't object at all, viralstorie wrote on Imgur. I was ready for a fight. Overall, they are incredibly well behaved. It looked like the strays had chosen their new home. And in fact, viralstorie decided to keep them both. Because who could resist those huge, adorable eyes? Although they seemed in good health, he did the responsible thing and took them for a medical checkup. We took them soon after to get fixed, viralstorie recounted. They got their shots done as well as a medicated bath. But there was one more thing the cats needed. viralstorie had been referring to the little kitten as Scout, which was kind of fortunate. Why? Because up until the vet's trip, he thought the little cat was female, but it turned out to be a little boy. We lucked out with an androgynous name, the cat-catching hero wrote. Scout turned out to be everything you might expect from a kitten discovering the world for the first time. He's very curious and loves to explore, viralstorie wrote on Reddit. I'm sure it was stressful trying to keep him away from the cars. Meanwhile, viralstorie named the mommy cat River. And despite her time on the streets, she seems to have adjusted to the indoor life just fine too. After all, it's much easier parenting in a nice warm house with all the food and cuddles you could ask for. As well as showering them with affection, viralstorie spared no expense when it came to his new family members. Indeed, they were given toys, a fountain to drink from, and other luxuries. We put up 8 cat shelves and they love them, he explained. Of course, the internet loves a good cat story. So the beautiful kitties captured many hearts on social media. Geez, you put a ray of sunshine in my day, one Redditor commented. Kudos to you for taking care of them. You've melted my icy heart, another commenter wrote. Some people even compared the cats to lottery winners. They definitely struck it lucky when it comes to humans. Meanwhile, within just 2 days of its posting, the story garnered more than 7,500 views. If viralstorie hadn't stopped to investigate what he saw, River and Scout would have faced an uncertain future. Let this be a reminder to everyone else to always stop and investigate, one of the post's comments read. Trust your gut. We couldn't have said it better ourselves. Thanks for watching another heartwarming video. Please check out our channel for more stories that will make your heart melt.